outsider art in particular. Lucky for us, the Capitol Art Gallery's host... Okay, gallery's just ahead. Watch out for motion detectors, cameras, and guards. Get in there and bring me 4 of the paintings...
Hey guys, GeneralMcBadass here, and I've finally done it. Framing frame on Death Wish, solo stealth. And, well, it took a while, and that means I've done this quite a few times, so I feel like I should give you guys some pointers on some patterns I've seen, maybe some tips. Anyway, when you start off, you want to buy the security access asset. I think you have to have the inside man to do that, but yeah, you should definitely buy that. It's basically just the key card, and it really helps to open the security door fast, especially if a camera's watching it. I mean, the ECM jammer, it's pretty quick, but it's not quick enough when a Titan camera is looking directly at the security room, so having that key card is very nice. Now, for this first day, it's basically just the method you want to go about is just taking out the cam guard and the lobby guard, and then that's basically it. You don't want to focus too much on taking people out. It's pretty easy to dodge them. The rooms are pretty big, and yeah, you shouldn't have too many problems with them. So just make sure you take out the camera guard and the lobby guard. The lobby guard, you know, if you take him out, it makes running in and out very easy, so you want to do that. And for the security room, what you want to do is you want to try to dominate him so that it saves you a body bag, since you only have 2 body bags now. And the respawning guard, he doesn't come if you only kill like 2 people and have a dominated guy. I think he only comes after like 3 or 4 people you've killed, so you shouldn't have to worry about it if you're doing this alone like this. So that's what you want to do. You want to take out the lobby guard, bag his body, put him somewhere safe, dominate the camera guard, and just leave him in there. I've read that people have experienced guards walking into the security room, but that has never happened with me, and I don't think it ever will happen either. I mean, it doesn't happen in any of the other maps where there are security rooms and guards. So yeah, just dominate that guy. Save one of your body bags just in case you get in a pickle and you have to kill someone and move their body. It's usually best that way. Now, where the camera room spawns, that's kind of just based on luck. I mean, you can spawn in Hall A, C, or E. Hall E is obviously best because it's the one by the, what do you call those things? The things you piss... The bathrooms, yeah. It's right by the bathroom, so you can see both ways into, you know, into the next hall and in the lobby, and you can see who's coming in and out. So you can basically make sure it's very safe before you go in. And A is also pretty good. It's just on the other side, but it's harder to get to because you have to take care of the lobby guard first. And C is just, it's the hardest one to deal with. Not really because it's hard to get to sometimes, but, well, actually it is kind of hard to get to because if there are lasers, that means that usually there's one side that you can't go from. So, yes, you just dominate this guy. You can't go in from one of the sides, so you have to go in from the other or find a way from the roof or something. So yeah, C, if there's a camera room in C, I usually just grab paintings in the closer halls first and then just worry about the cameras later. I mean, with Titan cameras, they don't really notice you all that fast. As I have a feeling that they don't notice you as fast as regular cameras. But yeah, you could just easily avoid them anyway when you have low enough concealability and a few enough ghost skills. So yeah, that's basically that. Just watch out for the lasers. And I mean, I guess with anything, just scout out the paintings first from the roof. I mean, it's much easier just to see, not exactly where they are, but just take note of how many are in this room, so you can prioritize which room to go into. So, you know, if this, you know, it just depends on the spawns. Sometimes some rooms won't have any paintings at all, and those are the ones you want to avoid. So yeah, just go fast, go in and out, get one painting at a time, and make sure you put it in, so that if shit goes down and you have to drop your ECMs, you have all of your sprint, and you don't have to keep on sprinting back and forth, grabbing paintings over and over. And this day isn't too hard. I mean, as long as you move fast, there's a lot of cover. These walls are really high, and the guards, they won't notice you if you're running right across. So utilize your sprint. But just stop at the entrances to the halls and make sure you check your corners and check both sides to make sure there's no guards there. And yeah, try to save your ECMs as best as you can for the end. I mean, it's very easy to just drop both of your ECMs and grab 4 paintings and get out without getting caught. But you want to try and get as many as you can first before that happens, or else it's very, very hard on day 3 to find all the devices. So just make sure you grab as many as you can, get them to the van, and then if anything ever goes south, you always have your ECMs to back you up. And that's basically that for the first day. I mean, it's pretty simple. Just make sure you gotta take it a little slow. And it's not too hard, but just make sure you don't make any mistakes.
Damn it! That's the alarm! Okay, crew. You have enough to get the hell out now. If you want more, then I need access to the surveillance room. I'll do the rest once you get in.
Oh, smoking fool.
security, though. He's already got the paintings hung, so our cameras are online and transmitting. You can tap the feed from the roof of the building. Sorry we couldn't do better. Get into his hidden vault, take the gold, and leave a little coke there to finish the frame job. This place is
Day 3. Day 3 is the infamous day based on luck and everything, finding the devices, just having a good vault spawn. So basically when you go into this, you have 2 body bags. So what you can do is you can either take out 2 guys really fast and just hide the bodies on the roof where you came from, or save your body bags and just use them when you get in pickles. And well, it's really up to you. I mean, clearing 2 of them out first makes it easier, or I guess easier to avoid some of them because there's just less walking around, but it's also harder because if you ever happen to get caught, you can't use one of your body bags to get you out of that situation, and basically you've kind of screwed yourself over. So it's a big risk you're going to take. So I think what I did was I did a little bit of both. I just took one out and then I saved one of my body bags just in case I ever get caught. And you also don't want to dominate any guys because they will eventually be found by someone walking around. I mean, their patrols are pretty... they go through the entire map, so they will be found eventually. As you can see, I'm scouting out for devices here. You always want to use these windows over here and on the other side of the roof just to check where the devices are. Maybe you can catch yourself an easy sight of one of the devices, and it'll make your day a lot easier. And with more paintings, the more better. So, you know, hopefully you got a lot from day 1, and you can see hopefully some of the devices. Where they spawn is just entirely based on luck, so just gotta be lucky. And if you can't see them all, you just gotta go look for them. And yeah, just make sure you scout it out beforehand. Make it easy for yourself. Try to find all the devices. Now, with the vault, this heist becomes either very easy or very hard depending on the vault spawn. So let's see. It only has 3 spawns. One is in the bedroom, one is in the 2nd floor on top of the stairs, and one is on the 3rd floor, right outside the epicenter. So if you get the vault that spawns in the bedroom, this is probably the easiest one to deal with because it's a very low traffic area and there's lots of cover too. I mean, you could easily get to it, but it is a little harder to get because it's on the bottom floor. But it shouldn't be too bad as long as you avoid the guards and make sure they're not moving on the stairs. So yeah, that one's probably the easiest one to go with, and it's also the easiest one to brute force if you need to drop your ECMs and move the coke. The spawn on the 2nd floor on top of the stairs. Now that one is well, it's interesting because it's the easiest to brute force because you can just drop all the coke right on top of the window, destroy the window, and then just put it right inside. But it's also harder to get to because it's a very high traffic area, and as some of you may know, guards like to stand right outside of it for long periods of time. So, you know, it's all up to you, I guess. It's up to luck. And the hardest one to get to is the 3rd floor, the Epicenter Vault. That one is it is very hard to get to. It is hard to brute force. I mean, there's no easy way to drop your coke and get down. I mean, even if you do just go on the roof and drop it down, you still have to drop down yourself without killing yourself, as well as move the coke down into the vault. And it's a pretty far run down, so you're going to lose stamina really fast. So, after you find all the devices, hopefully you've got enough paintings to make it easy for that. It's moving the coke, and moving the coke is you can either make it a long, tedious process or short but risky process. So basically, you could leave the door open on the vault or close it, and guards will walk into an open vault, but they won't get alerted unless they see coke or body bags inside. So, you know, the first time you find it, it's okay to leave it open, but after that, you gotta be careful. It takes a long time to close the vault, so it's dangerous to open it, throw the bag in, and then close it. But it's also safer to do it that way if you plan on spending more time sneaking around outside of the vault, like running around and getting the coke back and forth. This is probably what you want to do for the vault that's at the epicenter.
Great. You found the
And yeah, so that's one method. Just going pretty slow. You have to open and close it. You have to make sure you're pretty safe when you open it and close it as well, or else you'll get caught pretty easily. Or you could just leave it open and just very quickly move about the map. Just go in, try to get as many bags as you can before you get caught. And just like day one, you want to use your ECMs just in case you get caught. Here I got pretty lucky. This pillar is saving me from being seen by the other guy, so that was a big relief on my side. I was also pretty lucky that nobody came by carrying this big old person. And as you can see, I didn't get the bad vault spawn, so that was very good. So yeah, that's the other way you could do it. Just leave the vault door open and then rush as much coke as you can into the vault without being seen. And you know, it's riskier that way because they can walk into it and find it, but it is also better in a way because you utilize the openings you have to put the coke in. I mean, it's like if there's nobody around it and you're sprinting back and forth to put the coke in, you're utilizing the best, or you're making the best of your time with it. And I don't know, it's really up to you how you want to play it, either really safe or really risky. Either way, they're both pretty difficult methods to go by. Now if you ever get caught, I spoke about brute forcing it. What you do is you just drop your ECMs and just really hope for the best. Drop all your shits and just run as fast as you can and move the coke as fast as you can. And at this point, you know, you're probably fucked, so break all the windows you can. Use, you know, your vertical advantage to just drop it down instead of running back up and down stairs. And just really hope for the best. I mean, brute forcing the vault in the bedroom is pretty easy because if you bought the loot bag shortcut, if you just drop it down that little vent, it'll put the coke right outside the bedroom, so that's pretty easy. And for the vault that's right on the second floor on top of the stairs, that one's pretty easy as well because the windows are right above it, so you can drop the coke right on top of it, just shoot the windows, and then easily put the coke in. Just a little bit of sprinting back and forth. It's the vault in the epicenter that you're gonna have problems with doing this method. But other than that, that's about it. I mean, just hopefully you found all the devices very easily. I mean, finding the devices was one of the hardest things, even before the Death Wish update. We spent the most time just looking for devices, even with 4 people. When you can stealth it, destroy all the cameras, and kill all the guards, we're all running around. That's still the hardest thing to do, just finding all the devices. And then moving the coke is just a tedious process. I mean, you have to have a lot of patience, and you have to know when your openings are. You have to know when you can run, when your openings are. Oh, I didn't find the vault yet. Okay. Okay, so now I know it's in the bedroom. Yeah. So I got the bedroom spawn. That makes it pretty easy. The stairs aren't the main stairs, the ones that spiral up and down, all the way from the first floor to the roof. Those are fairly low traffic, so if they're pretty open, you could basically run up and down them. There's only ever like 1 or 2 guards going on it at a time, anyways. And since you know they can't be seen from outside, they're pretty safe to run about in, so that's pretty good. This is why this vault spawn is the best, just because you can run up and down those stairs fairly fast and not get caught by anything. And that's basically it for doing this day. I mean, it's just a lot of luck finding the devices, getting a good vault spawn, and just making sure you don't get caught. And yeah, that's basically it. I wish you the best of luck if you guys decide to do this alone. Doing it with people is much easier. I mean, having someone dedicated on the cameras makes predicting the guards a lot easier, and also having 2 extra body bags to move people is also very helpful. So instead of taking out 2 people, you can take out 4, and just let the respawning guy walk around. He does his patrol, then he leaves, and then it's a lot easier with 4 guards instead of, well, I think they start out with 7 guards, so I guess it's 3 guards after you've done that, if you've done that without getting caught. So yeah, I mean, if you're crazy enough to do this alone like I am, then good luck, but with a group of people, shouldn't be too bad. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll just let you watch the rest of it.
Public office. Wow. We are in the wrong line of work, gentlemen. Man, this place. Find that gold and we can buy one of our own. Carry the coke down to the vault and plant it outside in the pre-vault room. Carry the coke down to the vault and plant it outside in the pre-vault room. That's two. Carry the coke down to the vault and plant it outside in the pre-vault room. Public office. Wow. We are in the wrong line of work, gentlemen. That's 4. Public office. Wow. We are in the wrong line of work, gentlemen. That's 5. Carry the coke down to the vault and plant it outside in the pre-vault room. That's 6. Okay, be careful. It'll be worth sneaking all the way through, boys. No alarms, and this framing will be perfect. That's 7.
Reporting in. There's signs of trespassers here.
That's 8. That's it. Fine work. The escape is ready for you. Unless you want to stick around and clean out the vault. Either way, the vehicle's waiting. If you want to go for more, use his desktop PC. It should open the vault up for you. Alright, vault is popped. But watch out for those lasers. They connect directly to the alarm. We have to shut them off. Use his computer again, be careful. They only go down for a small amount of time. Well, we didn't get the gold, but we'll still be compensated for the successful frame job we pulled. Well done, people.
I trust you enjoy the gold. The senator is moving off the campaign. Poorer and none the wiser. Well done.